Hi everybody and welcome back to the Going For It Sim Studio. In my journey to learn golf in 1 year by only learning on a golf simulator and then attempting to break 80 outside, I went through a time where I wanted every training aid out there. Every time I came up on a stumbling block with my swing, working with my coaches, it was like, hey, I can get this training aid that's gonna help it. But here's what I'm gonna do, because what I was able to learn from one of the best coaches in the world is that, you know what? You really don't need these training aids. They're expensive. And what happens is they end up sitting in a box after you've spent a bunch of money on it and you've used it for a few sessions. So I'm gonna talk about wrist angles. I'm gonna pass on what I was taught that finally flipped the switch in my brain to get your wrist angles right so that you don't need to spend money on a hack motion, a pro sender, or a hanger. Let's get to it. All right, so because I'm not a golf instructor, I'm never gonna pretend to be one. All I'm simply doing is passing on some information that I was taught by one of the best coaches in the world, Jeff Ritter, is how you can utilize a few basic thoughts to get your wrist angles where they need to be. I struggled with an open club face at takeaway to where I would have to time it at impact. And that's what the hack motion is set to fix. Now that one has been coming up all over my feeds on social media. I've had a lot of people ask me about it because it's a cool little technical gadget that gives you immediate feedback with sound and haptic and a cool app. I spent money on the Pro Sender that I use and that now sits in a box. And then I've tried the hanger and I just really didn't like the way it felt. Now, I'm not saying this is for every single golfer out there, but this is a really good way to save you a little bit of money. This is what finally did it for me. And in fact, I tried to film one of these earlier and I couldn't even get my face to open in the backswing anymore. I had to like really consciously think like, how do I show this on video? So we're gonna cut straight to the chase. This is very, very simple. Now, this is gonna pertain to folks more with a strong grip. Okay, we're not going to focus on grip posture today, just going to focus on how you can utilize a few easy thoughts and then there's some practice. And the cool thing is you don't even need to hit balls to do this. Okay, in fact, if you are hitting balls, my recommendation is just to do some half swings. Okay, P3, P2 to P7, P8-ish. That's it. That's as far as you need to go so that you can get used to this. Okay. So grab something like an 8-iron, 9-iron or 8-iron. I got an 8-iron here. You're gonna set up at address with a ball or without a ball. Strengthen your trail hand a little bit. This is not gonna be permanent. This is just for the feel. And then when you're set and comfortable, you're gonna make your hand flat and you're gonna create a paddle, okay? Now, yeah, I know a lot of you have seen this paddle drill. I'm just gonna explain it. Okay, all you're trying to do to get your wrist angles where they need to be. When you go back to P2, that's club parallel. That's right here. You're bouncing a ball. That's it, right here. And then when you come up to here, to P3, that's lead arm parallel. Stop sign. You have a stop sign up. That's it. Then when you come to the top of your backswing, you're just trying to hold a plate in the air. That's it. Now, I don't recommend everybody trying to get it completely all the way up. You know, that becomes a lot of flexibility you may not have. So just think about getting that up there. And then as you come through at impact, you just want this logo on your glove to face the target. I mean, that's it. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. So when you have your normal grip, it's the same pictures in your mind. You're bouncing the ball. And look what that club face is. And then you've got your stop sign up. Your wrist is now bowed, just like it needs to be. It's all on that trail hand. It takes care of all of those angles. And then you're up again at the top of your swing, holding that plate. And then at impact, as long as that glove logo is facing the target, your club face is square. Through follow through, your club face is staying ahead of you, which is where you want it, as you come through to your finish. That's it. That's all you got to think about. using your paddle hand. That's a hard one to do, I promise you, but it is the best drill to just lodge this in your brain, is you're just doing these. That's it. Just P3 to P8. Just little strikes like that. It's going to feel weird for a while, but you'll get it. And then next thing you know, you're going to end up like me, where I don't even know how to do it. Like that, I guess. Opening it, what I used to do, what a lot of people do, where you come up and you've got that cupped wrist that everyone's trying to fix with those devices. And then you got to time it, rather than just keeping it square the whole way and getting what you want. That's all it takes. You don't need to buy any fancy stuff. It's just, if that works for you, if you can picture those few little steps, you're going to save yourself a lot of money, and it's practice you can do in your house. You don't even need a simulator or be hitting balls. Save yourself some money, take that money and put it towards a coach. See you next time.